Good afternoon to you all, Daniel Miller here. How's everybody doing today on this Saturday afternoon? It's very murky, cold and drizzly here in my local area, so very unlike what we've had during the last couple of weeks. But to be honest, this week I've been really very wet, loads of rain in my local area and also some really ferocious winds. And gale force winds destroyed quite a lot of the trees in the nearby areas, and it's been rather dangerous to walk outside at night in particular. But anyway, for all of us gamers, staying indoors, doing our games, connecting with our friends worldwide is the best possible activity that indeed we can have. So thank you very much to everyone who popped in yesterday, said hello, and our season 3 of broadcasts here on my channel had begun. We are having a few test streams before we really crack on with the full schedule, which is likely to start on 1st of September. And what better way to start but really to try a brand new game. And the game in question is, as you could see, Tell Me Why. One of those hotly anticipated adventure games developed by The Knot Studios, the makers of Life is Strange. I'm sure many of you played the game, one of the most popular, very highly ranked adventure games of the last decade. It was available until very recently on Xbox Game Pass, and I don't think we can access it on PS Now, so therefore probably would have to buy it in order to try it. But Tell Me Why is a very similar sort of game, following almost identical in-game mechanics, and we have a really truly mysterious adventure in here. We have those two siblings, Alison and Taylor, I think it was, and we are really exploring their hidden past, the mysterious upbringing and all that happened whilst they were children. So we began with that yesterday, and we'll crack on obviously where we left it off. Before we start with the adventure, I just want to tell you a few more things about my channel. I've had a brief introduction a couple of days ago indicating that my schedule and the structure of the channel had changed, so we'll have many more shorter streams with a lot of different topics slotted in. Each one will be dedicated to a particular topic, so we are not going to be having 5 or 6 hours on a trot with everything crammed in. The streams that we'll have are going to be fairly game or subject specific. So for instance, the news bulletins will be delivered in a separate format, our main games obviously in roughly 3-hour long streams, and then all the other reviews and betas and social gatherings will be delivered within that sort of new structured format. So I hope you guys are going to be enjoying it, and obviously I look forward to a lot of your feedback. If you're interested, just go back to my VOD on Twitch and you have playback of that session. It tells you all about what is to follow, and principally I'm moving away from just having one game on the channel because I'm a variety gamer, and during the period when I was streaming just Destiny, I found really that I was missing out on a lot of activities out there. And as you know, the video gaming industry is very vibrant, very interactive, very dynamic, and constantly developing, growing and flourishing. We have loads of different games out there, so we'll have another slot probably within the next couple of days dedicated to Gamescom. And as you know, it started on when was it? Thursday. So anybody who watched the opening night would have seen loads of new trailers, many new exciting games to come out, loads of news on Xbox Game Pass and everything Microsoft related. And really the next step is the new consoles coming out around Christmas time, Xbox Project X as well as PS5, with many games presently being polished off in order to be ready for the next gen. And I have to say, it's even hard for me to keep up with all the titles. They're promoting the blockbusters, the mainstream games, the games coming from indie developers, those which are created within their own studios, and it is really mind-boggling because many games are fairly lengthy, and how on earth are we going to be able to fit everything in? So my channel is going to be reflecting the changes out there, and hopefully we are going to be able to fit in quite a few of those games. I think the idea is to be introducing a number of those that are perhaps less well known or less popular, and in addition to the heavyweights, like Destiny or Halo. And we are hoping to first of all draw a lot more attention to the streaming services, Xbox Game Pass and PS Now services, where you can access the games instantly. I think maybe we'll swing more towards the Xbox side of things, because as from 15th of September we are going to be able to stream all the games through Android platforms, and that includes phones as well as tablets. So regardless of where you are, you'll be able to access those games, and therefore you'll need just your controller, which needs to be Bluetooth compatible, your tablet to your Android phone, very fast internet connection, and therefore wherever you are going to be able to connect with your friends and crack on, basically irrespective of your location, and without your Xbox on you. So that's quite a revolutionary concept, and I think we'll have to see whether on the tech front it is going to work as well as expected, but certainly if it does, we'll have a great number of people joining us from all over the world, and the community is going to be literally fully interactive and very, very diverse, perhaps more diverse than ever before, with, I hope, people coming in from all regions to the same forum, to the same hub, where you can share thoughts, views and ideas on all that is gaming related. So that obviously very exciting news are to follow, and we are watching everything coming out of Gamescom with huge excitement and expectation, obviously, in anticipation of all that is to come in November and December. We've had a bit of a setback with Halo, and that's in view of the pandemic. They had to really postpone the release, and many people are quite concerned and indicated some of the worries that they wanted to have a full special pack of new Xbox console, which was obviously provided together with Halo, maybe even a special edition, the usual sort of thing that people really like buying when you have the new console coming out. But that is all going to be seriously delayed. So I think overall Microsoft are looking at what we are promoting presently on the channel. That's the Xbox Game Pass. Many new games have been introduced recently. I have to say, very difficult to catch up with all. I've downloaded 75 to my hard drive, and I still haven't gone through all of them. And I think they are certainly giving us this degree of privilege where we can try a brand new game. Obviously this is their own proprietary game, does not work for Microsoft Studios, so it comes from within the corporation, and having it preloaded a week in advance was fantastic, as we were able to crack on yesterday. Everything worked perfectly as you'd expect, and obviously I was in position to be doing a premiere of a brand new game on the day of its release, which is not usually the case on my channel. We usually resort to the older games, and obviously monetary concerns attached to doing all the new games at once, and so far it has been a very good experience. So basically, to summarize, many more games to come out here on my channel, and quite a few of those are going to be tied to Xbox Game Pass. The service provides us with free access to more than 100 games at any given moment in time, and obviously I also have PS Now services with more than 700 games with immediate access, so we are going to be able to choose from a very large number of titles, and everything we do here as always is going to be community based. So I'm hoping that my friends and usual viewers, subscribers and everybody else will pop in, have a look, provide us with some comments and views. And what's very important about this game is to get as much feedback as possible. The reason for that is it is really tackling some of the issues previously not seen in video gaming. I'm not going to tell you what the issues are, don't want to provide with spoilers. You will learn about them as we go along, but therefore it is quite a revolutionary concept that they introduced, and I'm very curious to see how the concept is going to be perceived and experienced by our friends and fans from around the world, basically hardcore gamers and people who are into adventure gaming overall. So remember that, send us tweets, an email, send us messages on Instagram, or just throw in some feedback and I will forward it to Microsoft Studios, and they will be very excited to receive all of this news from any of our streamers. Okay, so that's the news in a nutshell. As I said, my news are going to be delivered in a separate format within news bulletins on daily and weekly basis. So if you're interested in what's happening out there, you'll have to resort to those. But our streams dedicated to particular games, so we're absolutely focused on the actual gaming and our community participation. So without further ado, we'll crack on with Tell Me Why. There we are. Just want to remind our friends that basically yesterday we had, first of all, managed to meet each other. Two siblings from two different areas got together and decided to go back to their hometown, which is in Alaska. They've gone to their old home, managed to get in, explored all the areas, and I decided to approach some other people, one of the neighbors, one of the individuals from the past who hopefully is going to be able to give them a bit more information on their mother and various other things that were happening whilst they were children. So we'll crack on with more questioning, and we'll have a new direction on the map, I think, because Tessa is the character that we will need to be talking to. So let's have a look.
What about Tessa? She was Marianne's closest friend. Let's ask her about it.
Sure. But I'll warn you, she's particularly touchy about this subject.
Well, maybe she'll talk to me. I was always her favorite.
Operative word, was. But we need to go by the store anyway, to get a few things for the repairs.
Great. 2 seagulls, 1 stale hunk of bread.
I'm not sure I like that analogy.
Listen, I know you don't want to keep talking about this,
but you're obviously not going to be satisfied until we do. So let's talk.
So, I was thinking... Do we need to be in such a rush to sell this place?
We've been over this, and we both agreed it's time for a clean break.
I know, trust me. I'm not talking about staying for long. Just long enough to get some answers.
And you think this house has those answers?
Maybe not, but it's a place to start.
Well, it would be a shame if there was something to find and we tossed it out. How about we start digging without putting off the sale? And if it seems like we need more time, we'll talk about it then.
Okay. So, we have a plan?
Yep. We ask around about Marianne, but we also stick to our repair schedule.
If that's really what you need. Alright, deal. Ollie's diary. It's been a long time since I heard that name.
Was I the only one who ever called you that?
Actually, no. I used it at Fireweed for a while, until I settled on Tyler. Most people were pretty chill about the switch. Not everyone, though.
What do you mean?
I had a mentee who refused to call me Tyler. He didn't want my help. He didn't want anyone's help.
I'm sorry. I like the name Tyler, by the way.
Thanks.
For all of you who joined us on different platforms and perhaps missed out on the broadcast yesterday, this is his diary. Tyler, I keep calling him Taylor. Tyler's diary, and we discovered it yesterday in his mother's drawer. And there are lots of scribblings and ideas in there from his past that will give us a clear picture on what was happening. So let's have a look at what he wrote a little while back here in his notebook. Oops, for some reason this is not operating perfectly today. Anyway, we got the message. Mum and Alison argued again. At least I'm not the only one Mum is screaming at. Now, my mum almost seemed jealous as we didn't tell her what we were planning to do in the forest. Ali, that's Alison, sister, thinks we should tell her about our boys. I think she knows already. Mum seemed really upset when I asked her to join a hockey team. Like it's wrong for me to play a boy sport. I'm going to keep asking. I will try again next week. She said no again. I'm so mad at her. Why does she always say no? Why doesn't she ever let me do what I really want to do? Alison and I started writing a story. Well, Alison did. She didn't like it when I tried to change anything. Why can't one of the goblins be a boy goblin? And the stories are in another book, which we also discovered yesterday. Every day we'll read one of the stories, and as you know, the Tell Me Why is provided in a series format, so every Friday of the next few weeks we'll get another chapter, and I think it will provide us with many enough days for us to read all the stories. The stories are quite lengthy, and we read one of them yesterday. It was a very, very good story, in fact. Alright, so let's have a look at the next page. What does it say there? Saw Star Wars yesterday at Bobby's place. Luke was so great, but Mum found out we watched it and got so mad. And she said they glorified war. Saturday, 5th of February, 2005. Wouldn't Mum be happier if I could do what she wanted me to? When she looks at me, she just doesn't like me. I wish I could show her. I wish I could make her understand. I think she doesn't really want to. Alison told me again it was my fault. Mum got angry at us. Mum's barely said anything to us in a few days. Alice said she saw her throwing away pages from the book of goblins. So a bit more in there, I think. Do this, do that. I'm sick of it, boys. I'm sick of all of that dumb name too. I'm Ollie the Goblin. So you could see he drew Goblin in there, and I guess he believed that he would have been that character. But very clearly we are getting a picture of the conflict he would have had both with his own identity and also the way that was perceived by his mother. So really quite a lot for us to explore as we carry on within the game. Okay, so what do we need to do now? Let's see.
I think we should head out right away.
Already tired of the view?
Just finding it hard to relax and enjoy it with so much on my mind.
Go ahead. I'll catch up. Need to respond to a message.
My sister, the social butterfly.
Seems we got a trespasser.
What the fuck?
You got 5 seconds to talk me into defending my property.
Your property?
5, 4.
I'm Tyler.
Don't know any Tylers. 3, 2.
Sam!
Ellie? What are you doing out here, girl?
This is our house.
Was I talking to you?
Sam, put the gun down. This is Tyler. My brother.
Your brother? Oh, shit. Huh. I guess I heard about all that, but I never... Damn, you look like a real man.
So do you, Sam.
You know what I mean. I just didn't know they could make a woman look so much like a man.
You know, I'm just trying to be me. It's just who I am.
Well, I've seen a couple of lady transvestites on the TV before, but, I've never seen a dude.
Sam, that's not how you say that.
Say what? Transvestites?
Yes. It's transgender. Transgender men.
I'm sorry. It's hard to keep track out here in Delos Crossing. The world's just moving on without us.
It's fine. Let's just change the subject.
Works for me. Tyler.
Thanks, Sam. So, what are you doing here exactly?
Oh, well, I've been kind of keeping an eye on this place for you, you know? It's like patching the roof, checking pipes, all that stuff.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, yeah, it's, that's no big deal. I just, your mama, she was a special lady. She deserved much better than, what you got.
Didn't you used to help Mary Ann with repairs and building projects?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, seeing as your mama never had a man around, I just took it on myself to help her keep this place standing.
How antiquated of you.
Thanks. I guess you two are still aiming to sell the place?
That's the plan. Which, by the way, we need your keys.
Since apparently you went and changed the locks?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, selling your mother's house? Are you sure? Bad or good? It's all you've got left of her.
Not all. I'm sure the gun she tried to kill us with is still somewhere in there.
Tyler!
What?
What Tyler means is, a fresh start is what we both need.
Of course. This place has got to be full of all kinds of bad memories. But maybe some good ones, too?
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
I guess I could ask him a few more questions.
Okay.
Allie, can you hear me?
Ty, we can't do this when we're in the middle of talking to someone.
But this is pointless. He's hammered.
He's always hammered. And who knows? Maybe it'll make him chatty. Now come on. People think our family is weird enough.
Everything okay with you two?
Yes.
No.
Oh, all right.
How well did you know her?
Not as well as I thought. When I heard what happened that night, well, I figured people were bullshitting me.
It really surprised you, didn't it?
Much as anything ever has. Other folks say they saw it coming. Not me.
Did you help with her door?
Her door?
The puzzle on her bedroom door.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you two kept sneaking in, giving her no privacy, huh? You ever solve it?
Yep. Better late than never, I guess.
Never solved it myself. I mean, not that I wanted to. So, guess you know all your mama's secrets now, huh?
Well, she may have one or two left.
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
He's too wasted to be of any more help.
I'll tell him to get a move on then. Well, we've got a supply run to make, and Uncle Eddie's expecting a visit. So,
Right. Yeah, of course. Get going, you two.
Sam, we all gotta get going.
Oh, of course. Of course, yeah, I got lots to do myself. Lots of to-dos on old Sam's list. And you don't want to keep Brown waiting, you know?
Thanks for looking out for this place.
Happy to do it. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Anything at all. You hear?
Sam?
Huh?
Sam?
Huh?
The keys?
Oh, yeah. Of course. Of course. Yeah, they're yours. This place, it meant a lot to your mother. It almost felt like it was a part of her, and it's like some part of her is alive here still.
Hopefully the house doesn't turn out to be a murderous psycho that tries to kill us in our sleep, huh?
Yeah. Well, take care of yourself, both of you.
Hey, so we really do have a lot to do.
Okay, go on. I'll be right behind you.
There we are. This section has concluded. We discovered a few more things about their mother. A bit more maybe about the relationship she had with Sam, although it didn't seem to be too conclusive. And now they'll be doing some more, really, to find out a few more facts.
Ready to Veni Vidi Vici?
I'm ready to talk to Tessa.
Just try to keep in mind that your memory of her is 10 years out of date.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be if she reached out to me while I was in Fireweed, which she didn't. So I'm guessing this is Michael?
So you can see it's beautifully designed. Really, the atmosphere of Alaska is almost perfect. And as you see, we just walk our characters. Oh no, we switch to Allison. Okay, let's see, she's going to follow that in. I keep thinking of being called Taylor, but he's called Tyler. Don't know why, really.
Hey, you.
Hey, isn't it your day off?
Yep, we're here as patrons. Tyler, meet Michael. This is the annoying coworker I was telling you about.
I was there for your introduction to marshmallow vodka and wine coolers, and I've only worked my way up to annoying coworker. Rude.
Don't worry, she told me exactly how miserable she'd be in this town without you.
It's so good to finally meet you. The Tyler talk goes on 24/7, so I feel like I already know you. So, you here to grab some stuff for the homestead, or?
Yeah, we decided it'd be easiest if we just stayed out there. We'll get it cleaned up faster if we literally cannot escape it.
Hey, I'm all for efficiency. cannot wait for us to get out of here.
What's that?
Oh, Michael is moving to Juneau too.
Oh, and did you guys plan on moving together, or?
Well, I mean, yeah. It'll be cheaper to share a place, but nothing's set in stone.
Makes sense.
There could be room for you too.
For sure. The more Ronins, the merrier. I'm studying to be a chef, so, you know it'll be good eating. And hey, I only snore during allergy season. And baseball.
How can I say no to that?
You okay?
Dead on my feet, girl. Got up at 4 to fish before work. It's been a day.
Oh, you like to fish?
Yeah, there's this spot called Buzzard Hole I go to at least twice a week. It's like an hour drive, but it's so chill, especially first thing in the morning.
Shut up. I used to go there all the time.
For real?
Yeah.
Hey, well, if you want to go sometime, holler at me. I don't mind sharing.
Cool. Most guys I know get all Smeagol about their fishing spots.
Oh, look at you two. Bonding over the most slow and boring way to kill an animal.
She's just jealous because she couldn't catch a fish, even if she filled the lake with cyanide
I'm
first.
not... Ugh, never mind. Tyler, we better get started with our shopping.
Yeah, I'll be around if you need anything.
Some memories are present here in the house. We need to really...
Should we go inside or stand around until we become
Stop
human
them.
popsicles?
Because you've seen in the last sequence that they can communicate through those memories. Let's see what's in here.
I really hope they get enough signatures on this.
On what?
They want to build a fancy hunting lodge up the river. It's gonna totally screw up salmon migration.
Sign the petition, protect salmon migration, stop hunting lodge construction on Fallen Creek. National Guard, look at that. Fishing. Friend likes fishing.
Crazy that they haven't caught him yet.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go shopping.
Delos Crossing Police Department crime alert. Recently we've had multiple incidents of mail theft occurring in and around Delos Crossing. Residents have reported letters and packages stolen from mailboxes, particularly in the East Point and Almeida sections. Delos Crossing Police Department encourages all residents to increase awareness and consider purchase of locking mailboxes. Well, that's not very good, is it? Because if there was any mail sent to us in here, it would have been stolen. So that is slightly uncanny. And it's possible that some of the valuable information...
Tessa's still doing that Bible study here every Wednesday?
Mm-hmm. Wednesday nights are always packed. She cooks tons of bibinka and the Hail Marys start flowing.
There's gonna be a lot of leftovers after the rapture.
More for us.
Come on, I'm freezing here.
Bible study with Father Bautista. Come and experience the living word. Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock, Tessa's Cafe. Okay. Probably we'll go there in due course. That's about it. That's all the leaflets. So it's Bible, petition, and the police. There we are. Let's go inside, I think. Let's have a look if there's anything else to be explored in the surrounding areas. Adventure games, you know, gonna miss out on a clue if you're uncareful. There's no speedruns in here. Alright, let's see what's inside of this door.
Well, hello, Miss Ronan. Did you forget something in the office?
No, just doing some shopping. You remember my brother, Tyler?
Your brother? Oh, right, Tyler. What a pleasant surprise.
Didn't Allison tell you I'd be by today?
Yes, I think she did. I just didn't expect to see such a dapper young man.
Well, I did shower this morning.
Did you just get back into town, or?
More or less, we've been working out at the old house. but surprise, surprise, after 10 years of sitting empty, it was missing a few things, hence the supply run.
Ah, right. Well, we'll get you set right up. It must be nice to be home.
I'm not sure nice is the word for it.
Oh, of course. I assume being there feels complicated.
That's one way to describe it.
Well, don't let me keep you any longer. I'll be here if you need anything.
Oh, hey, is Tessa around today?
The wife's not in at the moment. I'm sure she'll be around later, though.
Okay, so we need candles and an all-purpose cleaner.
Plus snacks and drinks. I'm starving.
Let's explore the store. Let's see if there is anything else that we can pick up,
Trail
or
King is still here.
another notice board. Oh, they have 3 always. Okay, let's have a look at that.
Athletic, graceful, and spirited. Sounds like you.
Sorry, I might be movie star handsome, but I can't act for shit.
Casting call, role of Rodolfo in La Boheme. 21 to 31 years old, male, athletic, graceful, and spirited. All background singing ability is a must. Alright. So, what's out there? Next leaflet.
I should write down their info for after the move.
Juno's Jawbreakers. Roller derby, fresh meat boot camp. All experience welcome. All levels of experience, I should say. Okay, the last one.
You could
Where's
take a
the last
picture of
one?
this? Look, all the good fishing spots are marked.
Dallas Dulcet's live free concert, a Catholic Halloween celebration, Friday, October the 30th. Okay. It's fun, isn't it? Small little town in the middle of Alaska. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of activity. A bit Twin Peaks-ish, I've got to say, for everyone, or anyone who still
What do you
remembers
think
the wonderful
is that one?
series.
Are you a candy girl or a chips girl?
I will say Candy Girl.
Oh man, I haven't had a candy bar in forever.
Candy was currency at Fireweed, like ramen in state prison.
Well, you won't need to trade any shifts for these.
Oops, what's that? Oh,
Tyler, you want water, soda, juice?
Whatever you want. I'm not picky.
Wish any of it sounded good.
soda and some juice.
OJ sound good to you?
Yep.
Take some juice. We want to be living healthily. We don't want to be drinking all of that sugar. It's funny because when I do gaming, I try to do exactly the same like I would in real life, you know?
Man, I wish we had a toaster. We could stock up on frozen waffles.
What do we still need to get?
I haven't found the cleaning stuff yet, or the candles.
So basically nothing?
Hey, I've been taking it all in. Crazy how little it's changed. So,
Inventory, huh?
Yeah. My mind is so numb right now. Anyway, how's the shopping spree going? Finding everything you need?
Yeah, I'd be done already, but I'm letting Tyler browse and take it all in.
Must be weird for him to be back here.
Yeah, I don't know. But today's been crazy.
Home in the
Define crazy.
apogee. It's not 10 letters.
The, We found some stuff in Marianne's room that really threw us for a loop.
Do you want to talk about it?
I do, but not here. And I think it also might not be my story to tell. But maybe all of us can hang out later and you can get the whole messy story.
All right. Well, I'll be here if you need me.
And it is a lengthy story to tell. In fact, she's probably not fully aware of all the sections and the parts of the mystery. We are going to be discovering a lot more as we walk through the game. So let's have a look at the cleaning
think you
materials.
could take a picture of this? Look, all the good fishing spots are marked.
I don't have my phone on me. And you know you could just Google all this later, right?
Are you kidding, Allison? Old fishermen aren't gonna share this kind of juicy intel on the internet.
Oh, look at that.
Hey, Tyler, remember the Trout King?
Yeah, I saw it. I thought Tom might have retired him by now.
You kidding? He never misses a chance to tell customers he won a trout derby.
It was a 12-pounder.
This
You're
is the
planning to be a
Trout
ranger,
King.
right?
Look
Yep,
at that.
That's the plan. I'll probably start by cleaning honey buckets,
I
but
like
one
this
day
king.
I'll make it to Denali.
You say Denali like the whole thing's covered in gold leaf. It's your dream, huh?
Yeah, there's just no place like it in the whole world, and I want to help keep it that way. So, cleaning products. You think we should get the organic one, or the industrial strength planet killer?
Definitely organic.
Organic. We might have to scrub a little harder, but I'd never be able to look those beavers in the eye again if we use those chemicals.
Organic one it is.
Okay, so that's candle design. Crisps. Oh, what's this?
Let's see. Fresh cut peonies, triple layered chocolate chip cake, toasted marshmallow.
Are you doing a dramatic reading of a fancy ass cookbook?
Nope, just browsing these fancy ass candles.
Oh, so it is the candles.
Damn, those life jackets are snazzy.
What's this one? Hang on. Glacier scented light candles. I like that.
You
Too
only live
nice.
once. Okay, I think we're done here.
Tom will ring us up at the counter.
Bird syrup. Do we buy one of those? No? We can't pick it up.
Allison, I'm waiting. Let's pay for the groceries.
Alright, I'm coming.
Will that be all?
Yes. Thank you, Tom. Oh, hi, Tessa. We were just meaning to come talk to you.
Hi, Tessa. Long time no see.
My God, you look like a completely different person.
It's me. Plus beard.
Yes.
So we were out at the old house today.
Heavens, why would you go there? Surprised it's even still standing.
We found some stuff in Mary Ann's room that took us by surprise.
Oh, really?
We want to ask you some questions about her. You're the only person who might have known Mary Ann better than us.
I don't know about that. It's been a decade, kids.
I know, but I need to ask.
What is it?
Did she ever talk about me being a boy?
No. It never came up. I found out much later, just like everybody else.
Mary Ann was obviously concerned. She really didn't confide in you at all?
Your mother was intensely private. She didn't need anyone else, and she made that clear.
But this was about Tyler. She was always willing to ask for help when it came to us.
Not at the end. Look, I have a lot on my plate today. I'm sorry. My advice to you would be to try to move on.
It's not that easy.
What happened that night? You can't understand something like that, but it was God's plan. That's all we can know. I need to go now. Best of luck to you, truly.
What the hell was that?
I told you she wouldn't talk. It's like she's got CIA training.
Something's weird here. It's weird, right?
Yeah, I feel it too. It's like something's on the tip of my tongue.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? A bit like in Twin Peaks. You come to this small village and then you unpick all the secrets, not just the ones of your own, but also the secrets of all the other inhabitants. I think that's really what the game overall is giving us, and so far so good. Everyone's a bit cagey, a bit surprised after seeing Tyler, and they're not giving away anything at all so far. Oops. Any memories? Should be a memory somewhere. Hang on. We need to go towards the memory. Hang on, where is it? Oh, there. There.
Hey guys, you all done yet?
Yeah, Mom. Can we go outside while you and Tessa play cards?
I'm afraid there's no time for games today, sweetie. Now let's go.
Marianne, can you come here?
Sorry, Tessa, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Oh, what's your excuse this time? Emergency repairs for the beaver dam?
Tessa, look.
No, I don't want to hear it. I want to talk to you. Now. Or do I need to start calling in your debts?
Huh. I'd completely forgotten about that.
I remember it, but not exactly like that. Here, let's see if we can call up my version, okay?
I apologize for the resume pop-up that keeps coming up. It's like a glitch on Xbox Game Pass, because principally anytime I stream I take lots of photographs, you know, the screenshots, and then I upload them to Xbox Live and to my Twitter, and every single time I take a photograph I get the pop-up saying resume, and therefore you get that idle slide, and I don't really understand why that's happening. It must be on the game, and I'll try to take actually a few photographs, well, a few screenshots, because it's interfering with the on-screen pleasure, obviously. And I'll ask the guys from Microsoft as to what it is, I'm sure. Okay, what's this? So they're all things that we can.
Aren't you running for more gun control?
My platform calls for sensible regulations, but folks around here need guns for safety. And as you know, we run extensive background checks before each and every sale.
Hey, Tom.
There's something I can help you with?
So let me see, what questions do we want to ask? First of all, we can ask a sharp, direct question about Tessa. We don't want to do that. We want to be a bit covert, you know, because she said earlier, Tessa is a bit like a CIA operative, and obviously her husband wouldn't really give anything away. So we'll angle it on the business first, and about a campaign, and then right at the end we'll ask about Tessa. So that's the idea. That's a good strategy.
How's business?
Oh, a little light on customers, but that's given us time to finish up the inventory. I think we might close early. Maybe catch the final of Survival on Ice live. Don't tell Tessa, but I'm rooting for Butch. She thinks he's too cutthroat. I say that's the game. You tried that new chocolate bar we got in last week?
Oh, no, not yet.
I didn't think I'd like it. Habanero and chocolate. But it's not bad. What'll they think up next, huh?
So we asked him about the business, told us a few very unimportant things, offering us these chocolates. Now we're going to ask about a campaign, and that's about fishing.
What's next on the campaign trail?
A rally down at the harbor. The fishermen are getting pretty fed up with business as usual. I've got some ideas about how to keep the fish populations up, but also put food on the table. Grab some flyers. Help spread the word.
Well, there you go. We actually loosened him up. Now is the time to ask the most important question about Tessa.
How's Tessa today? She looked a bit overloaded earlier.
She's a real busy bee. Ever since I started campaigning, she's picked up the slack around here. She's practically running the place.
I hate to break it to you, but she always kinda has run the place.
Well, now that's a matter of opinion.
This looks like all the questions have been completed, and we are then to talk later.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
I'll take another screenshot. That looks really pretty, doesn't it? See, now when I've taken a screenshot, then I get that idle screen. Let me see. Yeah. Get idle screen from Twitch first, and then you get resume from Xbox. I don't know why. It's really weird. It's a glitch. Which is disappointing. We want to have a smooth stream and we want to have loads of photographs promoting this wonderful new adventure game from I don't know, then Microsoft Studios. Well, nothing in there. Alright, hang on a minute. What's that? Becky. Oh no, it's that sauce, that syrup. And where's Tyler? What's going here?
Mom? Can we go outside while you and Tessa play cards?
No, there's no time for games today.
Marianne, can we talk?
No, we can't. Just leave the groceries, kids. Let's go.
Don't. Please, let's just talk for a few minutes. Okay?
Okay, we remember that slightly differently. I guess that makes sense. Rashomon, you know? But whatever happened, after that they walked to the counter, and then Marianne lashed out at Tessa, right?
No. Marianne defended us because Tessa got all preachy.
Which is it going to be?
Please, let's just talk for a few minutes. Okay?
You hearing this? Marianne was looking for a fight.
Please, let's just talk for a few minutes. Okay? Please, let's just talk for a few minutes. Okay? Please, Marianne, I'm just trying.
Stay away from my children. They don't need your guidance.
I'm just trying to help.
I don't need help. Not from you, not from anyone else in this fucking town. I'm done with all of you.
You're done with the food I give you? The fuel? Maybe you are, but the kids
Are my children, Tessa. Mine. Not yours.
Please, let's not do this here. Let's go into my office.
Fine. Okay. You two, wait here. What is wrong with you?
I'm still skeptical, but okay. For now, let's say Marianne was being Marianne. But once they got into the office, they both went at it. Hard.
What do you think they were arguing about? Me?
Don't know. It was impossible to hear anything after she cranked up the music. But hey, now that we know she was lying to our faces, let's ask her.
Well, this is certainly interesting, and I think as a concept, it is really presenting us with a bit of a difficulty. You can see that they have different memories, and sometimes those two will not correspond. And we need to see, as we go further down the road, whether it will help us or whether it will sort of distract us from the actual narrative. And also it's important to see how the memories correspond to the characters. So, but definitely a very good concept, and for me slightly disjointed so far. I find them to be it's out of place, but I find it difficult to follow the actual stream of the thoughts within the memories. but we'll see. Maybe it will, blend in perfectly as we carry on. And I just think that the memories were introduced rather suddenly as we went to the house. We were not really given any introduction. Nevertheless, so far so good. Okay, so what is the next thing that we need to do? Let's see, collectibles. Ask Tessa about the uncovered memories. Okay. So we need to find Tessa, so she probably likes to be inside there. Yes, that's correct. Anything else to look at? Notice board. Being sneaky. Being like a CIA agent. Let's see if I can...
Can I help you, Allison?
Oh, no thanks. I'm good. I'm just looking for something that I forgot.
This is one of the collectibles. We are collecting figurines and various other items, and then they go to our inventory. I'll show that in a minute. So this is like a smallish duck. Looks really pretty. We'll take a screenshot of this.
What's this doing here?
So that would have been stolen from the house, I think. Okay, next. Anything else? Let's see.
Man, Tessa keeps track of everything in these notebooks.
Like what?
Any loans she's given out, stuff she lets regulars take for free, even her tithes.
And then what? She starts passing out horse heads if people don't pay her back?
I think she just likes having a record. She's gonna hand it off to St. Paul like a resume.
Well, we can see that. She's keeping an archive. There's no doubt about it. There's a book in there which is quite curious. The Alaskan Driver. I like that, when you can kind of peek in and discover different items, and they're so razor sharp you can read them. Yeah, I want to show you this. This is the journal that Allison was keeping, and in fact, let me think, Princess Party, the Book of Goblins, the Frog earns the right to speak. So that's the story we read yesterday, and the one we'll read today is The Bear and the Princess. But, we'll wait a minute before we get to that point. There needs to be something in the story bringing us to the actual readout. So that's Tessa. We'll talk to her.
Is there something I can do for you?
So I think we probably need to angle her in the same way as we've done with the husband. We're not going to hit the nail on the head straight away. We'll talk to her a bit about other things.
No, just picking up some things for the house.
Oh, okay. Does your brother need any, shaving products? We've got some on sale.
I think he's got everything. But, thanks.
Good, good. Well, you let me know if we're running low on anything you need.
So you asked something which is related to shopping, not really consequential. Now we're going to be asking her about her activities.
So what are you doing there?
Oh, just inventory.
Guess I'm lucky I had the day off, huh?
Yes, what a lucky coincidence.
And now we'll ask her about a fight.
Earlier you said Marianne kept everything to herself, but you two had a big fight a few months before her death, didn't you?
We argued all the time. You'll have to be more specific.
This wasn't about who cheated at Canasta. This was intense. You locked yourselves in the office so we couldn't hear.
I'm sorry. It was a long time ago. Now, I was in the middle of something.
Okay. We'll leave you to it. Damn it.
I think she knows more than she's letting on.
Duh. But there's no way to nail her down when we don't even know what we mean.
If we could pinpoint what it was about, she'd be out of excuses.
Sure, but how do we do that? The music was too loud to make out what they were saying.
Marianne and Tessa were obsessed with that song. It was on all the time.
What are you thinking?
We've been getting these visions whenever we see or hear something really emotional. Maybe listening to it will trigger something.
You may be onto something here, Ronan.
We can't go back to her with anything half-assed. We should go talk to Tom. Make sure we build as strong of a case as possible.
Okay, let's see if we can figure out what song it was.
Well, you know, it's almost as if the game was listening to my comments. They just gave us an explanation as to when and where the memories are happening. It's always when they feel something, so there's a profound emotion stirred up in them, the memories pop up, and therefore we can explore them and find out more about all that they've gone through. So that's the link, that's the key. It's interesting that they've just told us about this, because we've been experiencing memories already in a number of different situations. So that's really cool. That really makes it easily plausible, blends in, gels in perfectly well with the story, and every single time we are likely to be facing some degree of stirred.
See if he remembers the song.
Anytime we face any form of emotional stir-up, then the memories will pop up, and obviously it's down to us whether to explore them or not, but it's wise because this is an adventure game. We want to get to know everything about the story, the narrative, the characters, and, you know, all the activities. I mean, really very atmospheric, and I must admit, it does remind me of Twin Peaks. It really does. I mean, the idea is really taken from Twin Peaks and then developed, but obviously the twist here is about Tyler, and that's certainly both very interesting and intriguing.
We should go talk to Tom, right? See if he remembers the song. We should go talk to Tom, right? See if he remembers the song.
Hey, Tom.
There's something I can help you with?
This might be a weird question, but do you remember the song that Tessa and Marianne used to love? They played it all the time.
How could I forget? I think she's still got the CD back here. A little worse for the wear, of course. Hold on. Here it is. I was happy when it got put away, to be honest. A bit cheesy for my tastes.
This is it, right?
Think so. Whoa. I just got hit with a flood of memories. You seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Should we check this one out?
Okay, that sounds good. I need to take a short break, and it's going to be like a couple of minutes just to freshen up a bit and to, you know, keep my concentration as sharp as possible. So I suggest to everyone to have a cup of tea, have a biscuit, maybe stretch a bit, exercise, have a breath of fresh air, and then we'll carry on in about 5 minutes with Tell Me Why. And as we carry on, the story gets more and more interesting, and more mysteries to be unraveled. So let's get ready for some more adventures. I'll be back in 5.
Should we check this one out?
Here we are back. And we are going to be carrying on with the adventure. So let's see, we need to talk to Tessa.
We should go check out those memories now.
That's correct. We need to check those memories.
Mom, stop! That's so embarrassing! Oh, yeah? Tessa, come join me. I know you love this song.
No, I couldn't possibly. Some of us are actually trying to get work done here.
I forgot how carefree she could be.
Yeah. What the hell happened? I think there's more memories.
I don't know.
The kids keep pestering me for these candles. They're so expensive.
I'll just grab a bag. It's fine.
Oh, no, I can't, Tessa.
It's nothing.
Okay. But write it down in your little notebook.
Okay, okay. Whatever you want. There. Happy?
Yes. And I'll be by on Wednesday to help you close, like I promised.
Tessa acted like she was Marianne's mom sometimes.
I think you mean Tessa was self-righteous and treated Marianne like a charity case.
She was trying to help.
We should go find that notebook she was holding. Pretty sure I saw one marked 2004 in the office closet earlier. Damn it, the song stopped again.
Yep. Let's start it back up so we can see all the memories.
We need to ask him to put it back on, I think.
Sorry, can you put the song back on?
Huh, here it is.
We should see if we can find that notebook she was holding.
Yeah. I think they're all piled up in Tessa's office somewhere.
What are you doing here?
I thought you needed help at the store.
I needed help 2 hours ago. Have you been drinking?
What? No, I just had a day, okay? I took a pill. I'm fine.
Marianne.
I said I'm fine. Kids, come on, let's go.
Wait, please. I have something for you. Take a look at this when you get home, okay? They can handle this confusion. I've been working with these people for years. They can help.
What do you think that pamphlet was Tessa gave to Marianne?
I don't know. I saw it in Marianne's room. It had a creepy vibe, but I didn't think much about it. It was bad, though. Like, maybe conversion therapy bad. I'm sorry.
If this is true, I want to know how Marianne felt about it. And we need to hit Tessa with some hard proof. Shouldn't we try to find something about the pamphlet Tessa gave Marianne?
Good idea. What was the organization called? The Alliance Against Other People's Business? Tessa? Is it okay if I run a quick Google search? My phone's dead.
Sure, but make it quick. I'm going to need the computer.
Don't miss out on the opportunity. So what's this? What if I told you the government owed you up to 10,000 cash to go to school? This is not a loan, this is not a scam. Take this seriously, okay? So let me just-
Virtue Seekers Youth Camp. Wait, what? Is that what she recommended for Tyler?
I don't know what to say.
I'm sorry, Tyler.
Yeah.
Let's see how Tessa explains this one away.
Watch Dr. Whitmer talk, articulating God's design for sexuality, 10 powerful Christian quotes that will change your life. Hey Parents Guide to Preventing Same-Sex Attraction, Virtue Seekers Youth Camp. Now it's 20th year admissions for 2015 open. So that was probably the message that we were after. Thank you for shipping with us. Your order of garlic peeler kitchen tool has been shipped. Okay, that's nothing. Let's see. Hey Tessie. Just got back from my work and found the girls in bed sleeping like happy logs. Adrian said they were riding high when you picked them up from your place today, and apparently you got them both to eat car. Please let me know what saint you pray to pull that off. All morning they've been going on and on about the camping trip with Auntie Tessa and all the Eskimos they ate and bugs they caught. I can't remember the last time they were both this happy at the same time. Usually it's one happy, the other one's crying. Scroll, hang on. I know you're busy with the store and getting used to be the first ladies, so thank you for making time for them. I'm so sorry about the last minute drop off. You know how work has been. The girls say we love you, Auntie Tessa. P.S. You and Tom should come for dinner sometime. Adrian being dying to show him the new media room, which will keep them busy while we drink wine in the kitchen. Your favorite little sister, Notorious NIC. The elephant in the room. I know you don't want to have this conversation, but Lisa has flaked on rehearsals again. She hasn't shown up in weeks. I know we were all moved beyond words by her performance of Danny Boy's Carl funeral, but what good is a beautiful voice if you can't show up on time every week like everybody else? I think we should start planning the winter gala without her. Any thoughts, Bob? Well, we've seen like 2 messages in there of significance, right? Okay, we've checked this out. We're clear. But the message and those kinds of conversion sessions.
Can I help you, Allison?
Oh, no thanks. I'm good. I'm just looking for something that I forgot.
Yeah, that's the notebook. Labeled 2004.
2004.
Anything interesting?
There will be. Elijah, June, $24 for meal at the restaurant paid off. September, $11 doll for the kid. Eric, February, $50. March paid off. February debt. September, $20 for gas paid in full.
No shit.
Jan.
It looks like Marianne started flaking on her debt in October 2004.
5 months before that night. I think we've seen enough.
Yeah, we've got a good sense of what went down. Let's talk to Tessa.
Well, we need to read what's in the book, because obviously they've seen it, but we did not. Alright, so Marianne, April, $50 for gas paid off. May, $37, groceries plus $30, new jacket for Allison paid off. June 21st for medicine paid off. August, $40 groceries paid off. Help June rush inventory.
Hypothesis.
October, $140 for washing machine repairs. No show.
What are we waiting for? Let's go talk to Tessa.
November, $55 new shoes for the kids. Check bounced, no money. December, no show. Not returning calls. January, no show. All of that indicating some degree of worry, anxiety, financial problems, and I'd say psychological problems in addition to all of that as well. Okay, so we've looked at the notebook, got the information, and now we are going to talk to Tessa yet again. She's not going to cave in, I don't think, as yet.
Is there something I can do for you?
We're back, with details that should help your memory.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Marianne was having one of her days. You were trying to talk, but she wasn't cooperating. The two of you started arguing, and you this and cranked up that song you both loved.
And when was that?
Well, our memories don't exactly have timestamps.
October, I think it was, wasn't it?
October 2004. That was when she stopped trying to pay her debts, right?
Yes. I don't know why. She always found a way to pay before that. But we never argued about money. I was frustrated, but you can't squeeze blood from a stone.
Yeah, we didn't think you guys were arguing about money.
So let's see what else we'll ask. You wouldn't actually build new. You told her about the camp. She was done being judged. Told her about the camp.
We know you support the Alliance for Traditional Families, and that you gave her the pamphlet about their camp.
What camp?
Now I forgot. So that's my fault, my failing, my error. The Virtue Seekers Youth Camp, Camp of the Transitional Spirit. I think it was the second one.
I think it was Camp of the Transitional Spirit or something. It was conversion therapy. You told her that Tyler should go there.
No, that's not true. I'm sorry. I'm really trying hard, but I just can't remember. Your mother acted erratic for months. We fought many times.
Was it ever about me?
It was always about a lot of things. She was struggling with everything at the end.
Did you try to convince Marianne to send Tyler to some kind of program?
No. And I think you should go now.
Tessa, I'm here to figure out if Marianne tried to kill me because of who I am. Do you get that?
I do.
Then why won't you help me?
I truly don't understand what went on in her mind that day. And it will always be my deepest regret that I didn't see it coming. I hope you find your answers. I really do. I pray every night for you too. But I have a lot on my plate right now. So I need to ask you to leave.
Sure, we'd hate to be a burden. Can we have our groceries?
Michael already put them in your trunk.
Okay, thanks. Bye, Tom.
See you later.
Is she telling the truth? Here's the question, of course.
What are you thinking?
Just trying to wrap my brain around all that.
She led us on a bit of a conversational snipe hunt, didn't she?
Yeah, but it's kind of an answer, right? She didn't want to admit what they were fighting about, which makes me think it was me. You spooked her with that talk about the program. I think Marianne really was trying to figure out how to support me before whatever the hell happened that pushed her over the edge.
You may be right.
Yeah. She stood up for me, Allison. She was still crazy Marianne, but she saw me. I feel lighter. Like I've been carrying something around for the last 10 years, and now it's gone.
I'm really happy for you.
But
That just opens a whole new box of Pandora's, doesn't it?
yeah, a whole damn shipping crate full.
This is very pretty as well.
Well, it's a good thing Eddie's expecting us. He knew Marianne pretty well, and he was in charge of her case.
Did he ever mention anything about the investigation to you?
No, I never asked. And I'm sure he thought I was better off not knowing.
Guess that might have made for some awkward dinner conversation.
Exactly. But I mean, he's a good cop. Thorough. I'm sure he's got something. Let's go.
So that's the end of the second or third chapter in here. Be getting an achievement. No. Police.
This is kind of bleak.
It's usually more crowded, but the other officers punch out at 6 o'clock sharp.
There's no crime after 6?
In the mean streets of Delos Crossing, just bears and drunken disorderlies. And Uncle Eddie can usually handle them on his own.
But what about drunk bears?
Anyway, he's probably in his office, upstairs.
Okay. Just need to double check something, so just bear with me. I'll be back in a sec.
They've still got this creepy mascot, huh? Hold on. I want to catch up on all the Delos Crossing gossip.
I apologize, there was something I had to really resolve as quickly as possible, and there was a question for us to be answered, I think, wasn't there? Let us take you for a ride. Want to see what a police officer does on the job? Register for the Ride Along program. Talk to Chief Brand for information. Okay. Oh, this is...
You feeling okay?
Jury's still out, but it's not so bad. I barely remember being here that night. It's all a blur. I do remember being cold when we got here. Really cold. And then someone gave me a blanket and a hot chocolate, and I wasn't cold anymore.
They tried their best to make us comfortable. $100% college tuition paid? Damn. Maybe I should have joined the National Guard. On second thought, I'm way too lazy for this.
National Guard.
Well, should I decide the wild world of accounting isn't for me?
Can't really picture you in the uniform.
Really? I think I could pull it off. Officer Ronan. That kinda has a nice ring to it. Too little, too late. Officer Ronan. That kinda has a nice ring to it.
I think it was another one, wasn't there? Or was it? It's just me. Yes, there was. I nearly missed it.
That's still not cleaned up? Assholes. I wonder if the black oyster catchers were still nesting during the spill. God, I hope not.
Oil cleanup.
Home sweet home.
You spent a lot of time here growing up?
Yeah, whenever Eddie was working. The whole precinct's basically family.
Nobody in there.
Locked.
Locked.
What? Claire Brown went missing on a snowmobile trip?
Yeah. I thought you were still here when it happened.
I don't remember it.
Man, they are never gonna catch this guy.
What exactly did he do?
This guy keeps stealing out of people's mailboxes. Asshole snagged a box of fancy washi tape I ordered online.
See, I was picturing an actual mailbox bandit. You know, like hopping around on a post with a little mask on the door.
Huh?
You know, the mailbox is the bandit. Sorry, it was a bad joke.
Mailbox bandit investigation. And what's this? On 27th of October 2015, at approximately 10:03 hours, Officer Greggs and myself were dispatched to 239 Woodland Road to respond to a report of a theft. We arrived at approximately 10:22 hours, spoke with the owner, Mr. Lawrence Cooper, DRB, 15th of July 67. Cooper reported that his mailbox had been broken into. Cooper stated, "I checked it 2 days ago because of the waiting on my new phone.
So familiar.
They made me pay extra for shipping to get it there on time, but I said I'm not having that. I'm going to pay what I owe and not a dime more." They backed down and said it would be here on Tuesday. But this morning the lock was smashed and there wasn't anything in there.
The mailbox
probably,
bandit, huh?
that tore down. Note tore down. It's a street alias for Jarvis A. Sallow, known to myself and Officer Greggs as formerly 12682. Last name address, Almeida Plaza Apartments. Cooper stated he had been home all night. I'm going to stuff his A up his own A. Cooper was cautioned against making criminal threats, and he stated his willingness to prosecute Sallow and was directed to seek charges with the prosecutor's office. It's quite a detailed report in there. As you could see, strangely. But obviously, the person in question is unlikely to be the culprit.
Damn it. It's locked.
Well, what did you expect, dum-dum? It's a police station.
It's a police station, everything's locked in there. That's locked as well.
What do you know? Still locked.
Locked as well, this one. Yeah, it's pretty,
Eddie must have locked it already.
it's pretty much locked in here. Okay, we've seen this. Another door, locked probably.
Something's in the way.
This memory is probably upstairs. Yeah, I think so. Need to double check before we go upstairs if there's anything else to be picked up or explored. Nothing in here. Some desks. No.
Tyler, you coming?
I'm guessing this is where they stash all the guns and stuff.
Well, it's not exactly Fort Meade, but yeah.
You think we could find some files about Marianne in the archives?
I don't know, but it's off limits anyway.
Maybe Eddie would show us her file?
Allison, hey. Just finishing up a call. Trying to convince Melinda the Ravens and her garbage aren't police business. Give me a few minutes.
Sure.
Make yourselves a cup of coffee. Here's the key to the break room.
Thanks.
Come back upstairs when you're done, okay?
Coffee sound good? The machine is in the break room downstairs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, coffee sounds good. For them, not for me though. Oh, funny enough, it looks like the memory was downstairs. So that's already. Pay attention.
Here we go again.
God, not here too. I'm not ready.
Me neither.
She's gonna give me so much crap for forgetting her birthday.
Happy 29th birthday, Denise. Keep up the good work. Eddie, I'm here to put the older doesn't. Liza, have a fantastic day, Dee Dee. Enjoy your last year of youth before joining the bitter 30-year Ample Lady Club. Don't waste it, Rosie. Hope you enjoy the spicy chocolates. Happy birthday, Dee. Josh. Happy birthday. You look a day over 100. So this was just a couple of things.
That's Denise Wilson's desk. Remember her?
Crazy D? The woman who set fire to her ex's trailer?
Allegedly set fire. She was acquitted. And that's Officer Wilson to you. Oof, I should have gotten her something.
You're a terrible person.
It's your fault. I was so excited to see you that it completely slipped my mind. Oof, I should have gotten her something.
You're a terrible person.
It's your fault. I was so excited to see you that it completely slipped my mind. Hopefully this doesn't weird her out.
Oh, wish you a happy birthday, of course. Like these things. Thanks for helping replace my tires.
Remember this fella?
No way. Is that Jet?
Yep. He died last year putting himself between Dee and a bear.
Oh, damn. Poor D.
So that's all sorted here.
You remember Dan and Shelby?
I think so. The high schoolers who were always pissing Tessa off because they would blast fish and make out in the Vecchi's parking lot.
Yep. Dan's a cop now. They're married and have a kid, a dog, the whole shebang.
Damn. When did everybody decide to become an adult?
Not bad. Anything else? Huh? Now to all police department personnel from Pleasant Bay Mental Health Institute. Subject: patient transfer 26th of October 2015 to all Dallas Crossing Police Department officers. Please be advised that due to overcrowded patients, Dean Becker, Kevin Sutton will be transferred to the Fallen Creek Correctional Center, SP, on Monday, October 26, 2015 at 0 hours.
Oh, Greg's. Just leaving this out on display again.
Greg's. Like Officer Greg's? The one who was with us that night.
Yeah, he's still here. He became a bit of a local celebrity after nabbing a murderer from Juneau. The guy was hiding out on a fishing boat and got really, really sick after eating out of the chum bucket. So it was actually a pretty easy takedown. Whew, that is going to smell lovely tomorrow.
It's from Tessa's restaurant, right?
Uh-huh. Everyone eats there all the time. It's as exciting as food gets in Delos Crossing.
Coffees, brunches. Does it say Becky's? Yeah, okay. So that actually leads to, I think, check that any memories done. So that is where's the coffee machine? Come on. Where's that?
Where are we going?
We're just gonna sit down in here, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions, okay?
Okay.
You know, I really thought I'd locked those memories in some deep, deep part of my brain.
Same here.
Find the break room. So where's the break room? Hang on. Restroom is not it. So there must be a door that we have not checked. Maybe here. That's a holding cell. Oh, that's it probably.
Something's in the way.
Let's try this. I think. No, that's not. It was locked before, wasn't it?
Okay, come in.
Oh, I see. She's had the keys now. Fair enough. League standings. Arctic Puppy is 21. Masha Little Help is 20. Okay.
Didn't Tessa bust Dawn for smoking weed behind the store once?
Yep, but
Hey, is this Crazy D's locker?
yep, it's locked. Yep, it's locked.
That just that answer went so fast I wasn't able to basically pull the trigger, and that's ridiculous.
What's on your mind?
Just thinking about how we slept in that corner over there.
Yeah, on that paper-thin mattress from the cell.
It could have been a pillow top and I wouldn't have slept a wink. I don't know how you come here every week. I've been here 10 minutes and it's already fucking me up.
I got used to it. Dug a pit and stuffed all those memories deep inside. Couldn't have survived Delos Crossing if I hadn't.
I should probably tell you that repression's the worst coping strategy, but you do what you have to.
Hey, do you have any reoccurring nightmares about that night?
Yeah. Why?
Well, remember that nice lady from social services who picked us up? Oh, what was her name?
Sandy, I think?
Yeah. I used to dream about her a lot.
Sorry, what?
Yeah. It would always start out pretty normal, like we'd be sitting in the living room with Marianne doing a sewing lesson, and then suddenly she would turn into Sandy, and she would hold us in her arms, pulling us in tighter and tighter until I would wake up practically choking.
Jesus.
So, are things gonna be weird at all between you and Eddie?
I took the gift, Allison. I'm trying to make an effort.
Thank you. I know. I just want everything to be cool.
It will be.
Let's go?
Yep.
Okay, where's the coffee? Oh, we got it. We need to talk. Achievement has been unlocked. 25 points I got. These are snacks, where's coffee?
You okay?
I'm just feeling a little nauseous.
There, coffee.
How is it still warm?
Achievement.
You sure you want coffee this late in the day? You'll be up all night.
I don't think I'll sleep much anyways. Too much on my mind.
Those dusty couches won't make it any easier. Hey, you okay?
I can't do this. Calm down, Allison. Stick to the plan. Come on, don't freak out on me now. I can't. Please, I can't lie. We already lied. It's all gonna be fine, okay?
You okay?
Honestly, no. Do you ever regret?
No. No way. Well, maybe once or twice early on, but now, no way. I mean, look where we're at. Look where I'm at.
Uncle Eddie's probably done by now. We should go find him.
Do you mind if I go inside that room for a second?
You sure?
We got another achievement, Bound to Alive. 50 points. We are doing really well in here. Well, you know, I'm basically a veteran of adventure games. I played very many on PC years back and consoles, and I like really exploring every single corner. And then I remember sometimes people would be annoyed with me looking for certain things in Destiny or Fallout 76, but you know, the idea is you really want to be finding out every single bit that is there to be discovered. And some of the games will have lots of collectibles. Incidentally, I was exploring every single corner in Gears of War 5 and I picked up only half of the collectibles. Guess why? Because they're really so well hidden. And also it's very important to make sure that your brightness is, you know, adequately adjusted, because Gears 5 takes place in lots of tunnels, underground caves and bunkers and all sorts. It's very, very dark in there. and unless you're adjusting your brightness, then you can easily miss out on the items. I don't think that was the case. I really paid a lot of attention, but I'll need to have a rerun, maybe play it with a different character on a harder difficulty level or so, and then that will provide us with extra collectibles, so that, you know, they've done it in such fashion for everyone to feel that the actual campaign is easily replayable, because people will want to have, if they're completionists, all the items, and yeah, so that's the story behind it. But I'm glad that in just space of about 2 minutes we picked up, I think, 2 or 3 achievements, and that's really pretty good. Most people probably wouldn't have not sat there, and then had they not sat there, then, you know, they would have not been uncovering the memories, as two of these things tie together. So that's quite good. Alright, so let's see if there's anything else for us to collect. Oh, there's another memory in there, hang on. Need to just follow it. There's probably not room. Okay, look at that first.
I'm not that hungry.
So, isn't Brown waiting for us? We should head back to his office.
Police Chief Brown asks Council to reconsider budget. Dock strikes to begin this week. Mayoral election. Candidates on deck give supports gun control, money, and local schools. You see, I didn't read that before. So we talked to Tom earlier.
I'm pretty sure Chief Brown is done with his phone call by now.
It's the first time I've been in here since that night. Eddie was so uncomfortable, he dropped a vase.
Here. Have a seat.
All right.
Damn it. Oh. Sorry.
Just wondering whether it unlocked all the memories so
It's
far.
that vase. It glued it back together.
Oh, the vase is still there. Okay, look at it. It's there. They glued it all back together. You said.
Huh. What's that back there? No way. Have you been hiding back here all this time?
Very good. I checked this, because that's really tiny, very hard to spot, and it's yet another collectible. So if we are to look at our collectibles, we have crafty goblins, we have the Mad Hunter, Pious Pelican, and where's the last one that we picked up? Just a second. Listen.
The crafty goblins are 2 cunning little thieves who live under the princess's house. They're always getting into mischief, but they have good hearts.
Let's see, so there's some descriptions attached to every one of those figurines.
The Mad Hunter is a cruel and ruthless creature. Once he starts hunting someone, he never stops. He'll chase his prey to the ends of the earth if he needs to. No one can escape his piercing eye. The Pious Pelican is the princess's generous friend. She has a magical beak that is always full of food and never empties.
But what's happened to the other guys I picked up? Where are they? Well, they're not there. Okay. Oh, maybe. Oh, I see. That's what it is. I basically jumped the gun.
The Ice King is the lord of the whole forest. He is so powerful that no one dares to challenge his commands.
The Ice King was hiding in there, so we have still one left, and there is a possibility that I possibly missed it somewhere. Or maybe not, maybe we'll find it, maybe it's still here in the precinct. Looks like these are all connected to a particular chapter. It's chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3, as you could see. Okay. Good. Any more? Seeing the memory. Let us see if there is anything more. Possibilities. Check the desk.
I'm pretty sure Chief Brown is done with his phone call by now.
Yep, you certainly is.
This is heavier than I expected.
Why did you separate us? Is Ollie okay?
Ollie's just fine, honey. They're all in the other room having cocoa. Everything's gonna be okay. I need to ask you a few questions now. Come with me.
You okay?
Yeah. I just usually try my best not to remember that night when I'm here.
I would too.
Let's go to our friend up there.
Hey, sorry that took so long. Sometimes these old folks want us to come out just because they're lonely.
No worries, Uncle. Hey, you remember this guy?
Yeah, of course. How can I forget? Tyler Ronan, back in Delos Crossing.
It's good to be back.
And just look at you. A man grown.
Yep, guess I ate my Wheaties.
The whole clan's so proud of you. How you work with those kids at Fireweed. I always say children are the future.
I thought that was Whitney Houston.
Come on, bro. She stole her entire act from me. Everybody knows that. Look at you two. Reunited and it feels so good, huh?
Yeah, not sure how I got by without this dork. Look, Eddie, we aren't here just to say hi. We found something in Marianne's room. Things aren't really adding up anymore, and we've got questions.
Oh, yeah?
Did she mention anything about us that might have been worrying her? About Tyler in particular?
No. She dealt with those kind of worries all on her own. Kept the rest of us at arm's length.
I see.
I will tell you one thing, though. Your mom. Never knew her to hate anyone for being unconventional. Usually, it's the other way around.
Did anyone mention anything about her behavior in the days leading up to that day? Anything at all?
No. Everyone I talked to said it took them by surprise.
Did you see her at all? Like, in those last few days?
No. I hadn't seen her for weeks. Maybe a month before.
Thanks, Uncle Eddie.
If you want my advice, nothing good comes from stirring up old memories.
We don't really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice, son. I know sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but there is.
Can we take a look at her file? Maybe we'd see something you didn't.
Her file?
Her case file, her police file, whatever you call it. You keep those pretty much forever, right?
We do, but I can't just pull it out right here, right now. There are procedures.
But you're the chief.
Which makes it even more important that I follow procedures.
Look, Chief Brown, are you gonna help us? Or are you gonna be a cop about
Tyler!
this?
No, it's fine. Tyler, I know you resent me, but Fireweed was the best deal I could get you.
I'm not mad about Fireweed, but I may be a little salty you kept my sister away for 7 fucking years.
That's what this is about? Look, that was the court's recommendation. They're the experts. I just went along.
Yeah, sure you did.
Trust me, son. We all believed that what happened that night was self-defense, but we couldn't be sure.
I can't believe this.
Look, we couldn't be sure, okay? I was trying to protect you both.
So you still not sure?
What?
You still think keeping us apart was the right call?
She was traumatized.
We needed each other to heal, and you took that away from us.
So why didn't you let your sister visit when you turned 18
Uncle,
then, huh?
please. Let's move on.
She's never gonna tell you how much that hurt her, but it did.
That was about me. It wasn't about her. Allison gets that, and 3 years is nothing compared to 7. Right, Allie?
Look, Uncle, separating us like that did not help me heal. If anything, it was the opposite. Even if he had been dangerous, I'd have taken the risk. Being apart was that miserable.
I didn't know you felt that way, little moose.
It was hard to talk to you about it. I didn't want to seem ungrateful. Look, we've all fucked up. And we've all hurt each other. But isn't that what family's for? Can't we just move on?
Sounds like the right call. Times like this, I wonder who raised who.
We're gonna stay the night at the old house. We better get going.
You wanna grab a bite first? It's on me. Don't wanna send you out there with empty stomachs.
I would not turn that down. Okay.
No,
Let's
would
go.
I actually. I'm hungry. I'm looking forward to the dinner tonight. But the game's really very atmospheric. It's very, very slow, has to be said. But that's really the signature of the developer. And I quite like the idea of uncovering and unpicking the secrets bit by bit. It's been a while since I played one of the games, and you know, we all need to readjust a bit sometimes. Particularly after you played PUBG or Warzone or, you know, the...
Stop! Allison! Allison! Manhunter.
Well, this actually looks a bit like Alan Wake. The environment's similar, you know, with huts and rivers and forests.
Please, Mom. I'm sorry I cut my hair. I won't do it again. I'm going to kill you! No. Please. Please. Mom, no. Mom, please. No, don't do this. Allison. This isn't... What? Allison. I killed her. I killed her. Allison, we need to call for help. I killed her. No, you didn't. I killed her. And when they come, that's what we're gonna tell them. No, no. Yes. We look out for each other. That's what goblins do. And brothers and sisters. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
Oh, already? Ah, it's quite short. Got 100 achievement points for completing it, so that was the end. Well, I thought it was going to be the end of the episode 1. The question arises right now after watching it. Was this true to fact, or was this just one of their memories? Because I think the question of who was responsible for the incident remains, and we've seen that the memories were different for either of them, so it's quite interesting, and we'll have to wait until the episode 2 is released next Friday. Well, that's really short, I've got to say. Altogether, less than 5 hours of gameplay, and it was fairly straightforward. We completed everything with ease, and we can reflect now on the story and on everything. And first of all, I'd like to ask all of our viewers on various platforms, also our community members, if indeed you were watching it live together with us, or perhaps if you are going to be exploring it on our playback, or VOD as we call it, then please do provide us with feedback. This game is quite a kind of a breakthrough game in terms of transgender issues, and you've seen really what difficulties one of the characters have been struggling with, also within their own family and local community. So it's for the first time that in the video gaming world we are having such issues presented and discussed, really, and I think it's very important for the community to respond the way they feel about the story and how things are being given to us. And more feedback you provide, the better, and all of that will be then collated and anonymously sent to the developer, Donut Entertainment, as well as Microsoft Studios. So please do keep this in mind, because all of that feedback is always anonymous when forwarded, and generally it comprises the overall view of the community members on a particular game or activity. Obviously this is also a game proprietary to Microsoft. It's accessible at present on your Xbox, and that is on Xbox Game Pass or through the store, and we had the privilege of being able to stream it right from the beginning on its first day. So I'm very happy, because really it is for the first time that I've done the premiere of a game on its release date. I mean, we've had betas and alphas and various other games over the years, but this was something quite special, and particularly in view of the issues that this game is raising. There were quite a few the developer diaries, and I really watched them with interest. So really, the game does feel very much aligned with the previous massive success of Life is Strange. It's got the same format, it's delivered in various episodes, and it's very sort of slow-paced. You are really left in a position of protagonist who is exploring every single bit in the local environment, in the areas where they are, and therefore you have to be very thorough. I think I completed probably all of the achievements in the chapter 1, and you could see that the very last one was giving us 100 experience points, the achievement points I should say, and that was really greatly appreciated. It seems to me that Microsoft want a lot more of the achievement points to be given through their proprietary games, so that's pretty good. But there were several with 50 and a couple with 100, and therefore we obviously raised the bar for the overall score. I'm trying to think whether to also do something else, because we still have 1 hour left on our broadcast, and I'll need to have a thought, or a quick think on what we might be able to do really quickly in order to introduce maybe another game or something else that Xbox Game Pass is offering at the moment. But anyway, I think instead of reflecting immediately on the game, I'll sit on it for a while, and I will try to digest the story and all I experienced during the last couple of days. The overall feeling is of great positivity. I applaud the developer for bringing out such important issues into the open, indeed producing a game that will be communicating to lots of avid gamers worldwide, people who are into the adventure gaming overall, and that is absolutely noble, and that's really truly wonderful. For everyone who has liked what they've seen, you can also play Life is Strange. The episode 1 is free of charge. You can simply download it on any platform, and then if you like it, you'll be able to purchase the game from either the consoles or indeed for your PC. So remember that. It really is a wonderful game and very similar in shape and format to this one, albeit different in terms of the actual subject that it's presenting, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it and loved it. Alright, so we've come to the end of Life is Strange rather quickly. I thought we were to be entertaining it for a while longer, and it's been a very, very good experience. And I'll just have a quick browse through the games I installed. We might do another hour on something like a shooter, looter shooter, or something else. I have actually a very good game called After Party. Don't know whether you've seen it, when you have to tease the devil. I've not played it before, so maybe we'll do this as well. Anyway, on that note, as we come to the end, I would like to thank you all for watching and for being here with us today. And I'm very grateful for your support and your encouragement, participation and community effort. We had resumed with broadcasts here on Twitch during the last couple of days. This is the beginning of my season 3 of broadcasts, and on the 15th, I think it is it 15th or 17th of September, I'll be celebrating 2 full years on Twitch. So DRBMiller Gaming Dialogue channel has been indeed live and active, and present here on Twitch for 24 months, and we'll have a surprise for our community members. It will be something I will describe later in the month, I should say, as the September comes along, and then we'll have maybe a raffle, or maybe we'll have a kind of a mini competition through which people will gain certain goodies. We'll have to see and have to consider really what to do and how to reward my community members. Have been, I have to say, very, very dedicated right from the beginning. We have about 400 who are regular visitors, and frequently, particularly if I switch on Destiny and start playing either the original or the sequel, we have immediately quite a number coming in and engaging really with the community and telling us all about their experiences and all other unrelated issues as well. We've had, a lot of gatherings here live on air with many different issues brought out, discussed and tackled, and overall we had lots of fun just doing our favorite games, of course. And as you know, Destiny 2, the sequel, will come to Xbox Game Pass in a couple of days. So for anyone who is a subscriber and who is on the Ultimate package, you'll be able to enjoy all the content free of charge through the service, and that will be truly wonderful, because there'll be no need to be purchasing any of the other DLCs from the past or so. And pretty good for me, because I have the entire pack, everything, on my PlayStation, but on my Xbox I do not have, for instance, the DLC for the original, and that's due to the fault on the game which I purchased. That was Destiny D Collection for Xbox, and they did not supply me with extra coins because they said I purchased it from Amazon, and somebody else must have used the coins, and that was it. So a bit annoying, really. I'll try to buy another game that does have a brand new code, for the downloadables. So therefore, I'm very happy to see that Destiny 2 is going to have the entire content and everything there, and I'll have no problems similar to what I experienced with my Xbox One Destiny 1 game. So coming back to that, prior to the launch, we'll have quite a bit of Destiny here back on the channel, and we'll try to rope in all of our community members, basically to participate, to join forces, and most important, to tell us about what they feel in regards to the Vault. Half of the game is going to go to the Vault, and there's been a lot of discontent arising through various online forums, particularly those on Reddit and amongst the dedicated Destiny veterans, because they felt this was a cheat. They paid for the game and they invested quite a bit with DLC content and the seasons and everything else. Suddenly half the game will be disappearing, and don't forget, Destiny is entirely online, so regardless of what discs you bought, once it's taken off the server, it's no longer accessible. and I think it's likely that Bungie will have a lot of flack to do with this, and they'll have to probably work out the method through which some of the content will be accessible elsewhere. We need to see. But anyway, many more interesting activities are to come here to the channel. Just a brief reminder to everyone, if you have forgotten about Gamescom, which is taking place during this weekend, absolutely, and please do visit the Gamescom YouTube channel. And you also have some very interesting introductions and analysis through the Game Awards and through IGN and various other hubs out there. Make sure you watch all the trailers and get acquainted with all the novelties that are basically coming our way in a few months, because the number of games that are being currently developed and all the stuff which is based on the next gen technology as well as the new consoles coming out is simply mind-boggling. And when I went to see what uploads we had overnight, it was about 16 different uploads. I think even 18 just since last night, and each one of them was for a new game. So when on earth are we going to have enough time to play all of those? It's hard to fathom, but hopefully there will be enough time, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and literally want to invite everyone to join me in watching Gamescom and all that the convention is giving us at the moment. And there will be many more announcements and clips and broadcasts before we get the new consoles out. The biggest thing is going to be dedicated to the xCloud services, as well as the novelties on Xbox Game Pass. So obviously keep your eyes peeled for some more news arising from Microsoft in relation to that. So thank you for coming, thank you for watching. We've come to the end of our Tell Me Why broadcast. I anticipated at least the weekend to be dedicated to it with 9 hours of streams. We successfully completed it, which means I'll have to alter course and consider what other game I'll be streaming during this weekend. So have to bear with me for about 5 or 10 minutes. We'll give you a taster very, very shortly, because really, quite principally, I want to have another hour, really, in addition to what we've experienced so far with this wonderful new adventure game. And once again, I'd like to invite everyone to provide me with your feedback. So if you just watched some snippets, some sections of Tell Me Why, you can go back to Twitch and enter either today's or yesterday's broadcast there on video on demand section, and to playback you'll be able to experience it in full. It's very straightforward, it was very linear, we didn't have many community participants or any kind of discussion digressing from the story, and generally whenever I stream adventure games, during the actual game stream I have very little discussion, because everybody's watching the story and learning about it. And for me this was also my first introduction to the game, so I've not played it before, evidently, considering the games come out on yesterday. So please forward us your feedback and tell us, well, either way really, if you loved it or if you hated it, and please make it really kind of sharp and crisp. Make your emails easily understood, and I will be very, very glad to both receive them, read them, digest them, reflect on your thoughts, and then forward all of them to the developer and to the Microsoft Studios. So thank you in advance for that, for taking time to write your feedback, and you can forward it by email or on Twitter or here on Twitch or through YouTube or any other way to which you wish. Alright, so we've come to the end of our broadcast. I thank you all for coming, and I thank you for watching this wonderful new adventure game from Dontnod Studios. We completed the first chapter. The next chapter will commence on Friday, and then the last chapter, the chapter 3, will be given to us I think Friday week, so in about roughly 2 weeks. So we all look forward to that as well. So thank you for coming, thank you for watching, and I wish you all a very, very good afternoon.
So what now?
Well, he's obviously not going to give us the truth. So I say we go get it ourselves.
Wait, you're not seriously thinking of breaking and entering a police archive?
Go big or go home.